Hi everyone. The 19th incident, I was 47 years old. While I was on vacation, I was having fun. After a month, one night I was sleeping. In the middle of the night, I woke up and I felt like my head was hurting, which I knew was going to attack my migraine. And while it was hurting, I endured not to take the medicine because I don't want to get used to it. So while my head hurt, my position was tilted to my left with my legs stretched, and I tilted to the right with my legs still stretched. But soon I was tilted to the left again, and I bent my legs because my head hurt so much. And then I heard a very loud noise above my roof, and something seemed to fall at my feet and bounce on my left arm, and I was shocked because I felt something hot, and I saw it was a bullet, and when I picked it up, I was burned, and I took a rag, and I picked it up and put it away. And because my head was still a bit sore, I fell asleep again. And when I woke up in the morning, I went down and showed it to my brother-in-law who was a soldier, and he said he heard a loud noise last night, and that was the bullet that had fallen. And that was a 9mm bullet. You were lucky, and it didn't hit you. Unfortunately, I folded my legs because the bullet that fell was part of my foot, and I thank God that it did not hit me. And this was the bullet that I saved. March 2001. The 20th incident, I was 49 years old. When I was on the ship, our trip was to Lisbon, Portugal. And when we arrived, it was getting late. And when I finished my work, I talked to my boss that I wanted to go out to take walk and shop in town. And he allowed. And I ate dinner first before I left. And I wandered around. And when I finished shopping, I went home. When I arrived, I rested for a while and thought to take my vitamins. Then I went to our store to buy red wine, but there was no stock, and the available is white wine, so I bought it because I only drank once. And when I came back to my cabin, I immediately opened the food I bought to pick up while drinking. And soon I felt drowsy, so I fell asleep. When I woke up, morning later I took a bath. While I was taking a bath, I felt my body shaking, but I ignored. And when I finished taking a bath, I got dressed to report to our department office. Then I left. And while walking, my coworker called me on the radio, and we talked. And while talking, I felt my body tremble accelerate, and I did not realize that our staff captain was passing and looking at me while I was talking. And later, I suddenly let go of my radio and saw our staff captain and approached me and asked me why you were shaking. And he said, you need to be taken to the hospital. And staff captain talked to our doctor on the ship. And soon, I was taken to the hospital, and the doctor examined me immediately and asked what had happened. And I said that night I took my vitamins, and later I drank white wine. And he asked what kind of vitamins and for what. I said for the lungs. And he said, don't worry, I am an expert pathologist. I will know the reason, and when it's proven that you have tuberculosis, you will be sent home immediately. Don't worry, I will examine you carefully. And when he diagnosed, he injects me so that I can calm down. And when he makes a report, he gives it to my companion, and we return to the ship. When we arrived, our doctor found out the result, and I was sent to my cabin to rest. And the next day, I reported to my boss because I felt like I was back to normal, and I continued working until my contract ended, and I went on vacation, and I left again. And I was on vacation at the age of 52 years old. I thought of seeing a doctor because I was feeling pain in my waist and spine, so I consulted a specialist doctor. And when I was examined, he said that I had an ultrasound for the prostate. And after the ultrasound, the doctor told me the result was that I had a prostate enlargement, and he prescribed me medicine. Later, I consulted an orthopedic surgeon because of the pain in my waist as well as my spine, and he referred me to the magnetic tube X-ray laboratory. And when he saw the results, he said that my bones in the waist are not straight, and that the three discs in my spine were clogged from the waist upwards, so you have osteoarthritis, and if you want me to operate, and please help reduce the pain. And I asked how he would do the surgery, and he explained, but I was worried that I might not be able to return to the ship, so I didn't have surgery, and he just prescribed me medicine for the pain, and I left again. When I went on vacation, I was 53 years old, and the pain I was feeling came back, so I thought to do what I learned in the seminar, how to do a cleansing diet, and I did it for 2 months, and the pain in my waist and spine decreased, and I was able to live again. Just up to here, and I will continue the 21st to 22nd incident. Thank you for watching patiently, and please Don't forget to like and share. Thank you very much. Bye.